Hello, baby, and welcome back to Go. It has been a minute. Let's see if we can get a game right off the bat. And we did. We'll be playing white with full Comey against black. And I've been watching a video where the guy recommends keep it simple in the openings, 3-4 for everything. And so that's what we're gonna. Oh, that played out way too far on that. Ha! That's okay. We'll see if he'll allow. And if not, that's fine. We'll just play it. Say appreciated. Okay, and so now we just want to close our corners. Do another enclosure. His corners are still not closed. He can live here if he wants. We're fine with it. We're gonna do a high approach. So if we cut underneath him, we could maybe take this corner. What does a cut look like for him? He goes here, he cuts, I go here, he goes down. He's looking kind of weak, I think. We'll just go down. And this feels kind of slow, but I think we need to do it. We're threatening a co. You threaten a fight here. He goes up. We're in a ladder, though, so that's no good. Don't think we did a great job invading this corner. Let's try again. So what, I go underneath. He blocks. I fall back. We'll take it. We'll just play it out and see how it goes. I'm feeling a little burnt out. I've been having some good games. Let's keep going, actually. Interesting. Do we fall back? Maybe we fall back and make a base for these. He's looking at a good sized Moyo, but so are we. I definitely want to make a base here and cut off space on this side for him to make a base. He also doesn't have a base. We'll go up again. We'll have to escape somewhere. That's fine. I don't think I care about that. Can fall back if I need to. And now the question is, do we keep going underneath? He goes here. I don't think going underneath quite works. We close off more. We have this full side. I think we just close off again. Fourth line of victory. Let's not let him live here. Maybe should have pushed him to the other side. We can extend again and then we can break. We'll threaten these stones. So I go here, he takes, I fall back. So long as he doesn't have the eyes. He's trying to make them. I go here. He goes here. I go out. I go here. He goes here. I go out. He goes here. That's not good. Interesting. I go here. So that works for me, but if he goes here, then I run out, then he goes here. I'd have two, he'd have two, I'd have one liberty he could take. I think we just need to close him off. He still doesn't have the eyes here. He's trying to escape. We don't want our stones to be captured. Maybe we just threaten the cut. We can develop. Something like here. He doesn't have the life yet. So I go here. He goes up. I go up. He falls back. That's only one eye. He can't go out nowhere. I go here. He goes here. I fall back. He has two eyes. I think I take here. He has to fill in one. I think we'll just try to take the vital point. That's okay. He has to connect. And he has one eye when he takes here. We need to make sure we can't die. He has one eye. I go here. He doesn't have a second. He's trying to take. What does this ladder run out to? Nowhere good, I imagine. No. Can't go here yet. So it takes 1, 2, 3 to kill. So this will keep us alive. One, two, three, four. I can do like this and push him out. Oh no, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. I go here, he goes here, I go here, he goes here. We're not in big trouble. Oof. Hopefully he plays it out. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have time. But he's going to build a wall. Good reading. I'm going to say this was bad play. We're so focused on a local, but honestly, we also secured a bunch of fights. Not too surprised. A little disappointed he gave that up. We'll hit him with the GG. I think we definitely played that okay. So even before, let's go back a bit. Even before this fight kind of started. Okay, so before this fight, which I think this was just a this feels like a poorly planned invasion. I mean, maybe you can make this work and get a little life. But I feel like he was hoping I would fuck up. And maybe I came close. The computer really doesn't like it. It's about a 1 move difference. So it's pretty small. Don't know that I should have gone there. What, oop, wrong button. What if I go... Does it tell me? He runs out. It'd be a similar thing. I'm not sure if it would have been smarter to go to these stones, because I guess they feel stronger in the sense they're closer to being connected. But these stones felt like they had less pressure on them. It ended up working out, but I don't know that I necessarily made the right move. But okay, before this move, I'm looking at these 2 full 19 lines. They'll probably be reduced. At least this one will be reduced somewhat. But I mean, pretty easily I have at least 2 17 lines worth, and then another 15. Maybe a couple more points. This is probably, I don't know, this is maybe 20 points, 25 to 30. So probably get reduced somewhat. We'll call it 20. And then maybe another 10 here or so. And he's looking at, I mean, he's got about, say, 17. I guess he's got 2 15 lines. So he's got like 30 here. A little more, maybe 35. And then, yeah, I think we have, I mean, I guess I can't fault him for trying to do a big invasion. You could see that the early game played out a little better for us. And I think that's the goal, is to recognize the computer doesn't really think there's a big difference. But I think I'd take my position over Black's here. He's going for more of the center. But honestly, the center's nothing unless he has one entire side to close off and then two huge weak points. Uh, so I mean, maybe even a move like Tengen would be fun. Um, wonder. I feel like that maybe should have been his move. Do like a giant middle box, and it's gonna get, it's gonna get broken up, but you still get some points. Um, I don't know. So let's go back. Let's watch that play out. Try to watch what the computer's saying. Doesn't like that move. Doesn't love this move though. Maybe would have been better. It just feels like it's a really nice pressuring cut. I mean, maybe I go underneath. He falls back. Something, or I fall back. Something like this. He's got like a corridor maybe, but this is bad. There's no life here. Um, yeah, I kind of like this move. I think I should have read this out. What are the misplays? What did he end up doing? Did that, yeah. I feel like that's got to be better than this. Yeah, clearly. There's nothing here. Um, this was a good move. What did I do? Connect? No. Okay, this is so I did see this move. I went around. I just did it too. I guess it ends up about the same. Goes down. Yeah, I mean, he still has the same issues. I think the main thing we did, whereas we probably would have lost this fight 2 weeks ago, is just focusing on my own life. So I'm threatening this move. This is kind of scary. He's threatening some cut off this stone, maybe take a huge chunk of the corner. So I could cowardly fall back. And then we're kind of letting him get some like space here, I guess. Not really. Um, I go here. He does like here maybe block. He's almost looking at two eyes at this point. Not quite. I don't know if you could get away with that. Maybe something like, yeah, I could close this one off. I don't know. No, I don't think there's much point playing theoreticals with myself, and I don't know what's going on. See how it did play out. So this moves in Sente because he needs to. Uh, let's say he did something else. Let's say he like continued to try to cut these off. That doesn't work though. It's too greedy. He does something like this though, and now this group's in big trouble. Um, you can maybe do a cut like here, but I win a capture race. Um, yeah, so this moves in Sente though, because he's gonna block or connect. He needs that connection. He's still trying to run out. Now he has very little places to go. He has, give him one eye up here. Um, and so now I think he realizes, I think we both realize, same second, that these stones are weak, and this is what the fight's gonna revolve around. So he's going. Luckily, we have this great connection from our corner shape, which we probably wouldn't have if we played wider. So even if he does something like this, we have a capture. He's got what, fall. I don't know if that's the way to do it actually. I think I want to go here. He goes down, we go up, yeah. And now he's got really nowhere to go. So I'm feeling good about this cut. I can punish him, and he doesn't make the mistake. Props to him. He also doesn't feel good about it. He has to try to run out, and that does create a little weakness. And now he's going for the kill. Interesting. So the AI says, I know blue moves are the best. The AI says connect here. So you go here, I go here. What? I mean, that doesn't work though. Well, it's not a ladder. Um, but it's still, I don't understand. Is it saying that he should play here? I think it's saying he should play here. So he should have exploited my cut. What happens? He plays here. The AI seems to think I'm smart enough to make some living corner shape and then fight this out. I know what I would do. Just pressure up here. He connects. Now what are we looking at? We go again. Something like here's a ladder. We can't go again because something like here's a ladder, which I'm sure goes out to him. So we can't connect right there. We'd have to read it out. Would we make shape? I kind of like this one because it gives us a fallback into kind of a wall. You know, we have kind of a corner here. And he'd probably play it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But he's just gonna have a hard time capturing us. Could he make 2 eyes here? There's no shot. It's not possible. So this structure we could just capture at some point. I mean, a cut doesn't. Maybe a cut works for him. We go on a ladder. Yeah, this cut works for him. And this cut. Ooh, I think I did the same one, but they both work for him. That would be a nasty cut, to be honest. It's a brutal cut right here. Him being safe from the ladder and all. And if that's the case, I think we need. He goes here. We have. If we go here. We would just have to kill these liberties to make this group safe, but I think I can see why the AI likes that move, I think. Just seems like a smart cut. He played up, he was desperate to save that group. We should have closed our cut, same thing. He goes out to nothing. He goes down. This is a good example of noticing to save our stones. This guy's in danger. He has a double Atari. He flows it off. And now we just have to read out, we save these stones, make sure they don't get too weak. We realize we're in a capture race. We think about fighting another fight, but we realize we only need 1, 2, 3, and we win the capture race. So that was okay. I think I've spent way too long analyzing that. It's kind of lame to analyze your own games, I feel. I don't know, maybe not. I think it's people say to do that. I feel like it's lame to analyze your wins. We'll play again, though. That was good. I actually think we've hit a new rank. We're probably not going to keep it, but we are 21Q, so that is exciting. We'll do the same thing again. Let's see if we get a game. Oh, finished off your red beans and rice. That was so good. Yeah, I think honestly, like reading that fight out is whatever. I think where I feel somewhat proud of that game was winning the early game, having more, what seemed to me like more territory. Again, the computer said it was equal, but I'm not playing a fucking computer. I'm playing a man, a human, at least. I don't know why I have this set so low. It's too late. I don't want to play. I need 25 Qs. Partially because it feels like a kind of lame. If the Like, if you're playing a 25Q, you're gonna get like a 2 or 3 stone handicap, which I feel like if they're one of the 25Qs who's like good and just kind of bouncing in like the 20Q ranks, there's no way I can overcome that. And if they're bad, the 2 stones aren't gonna matter. And that's not particularly fun either. I'm also gonna throw in some of these 9x9 games, see if we get one a little faster. We'll also do some 13x13s. Just see if we can't get a game here. But yeah, we've been having another little climbing streak. We were climbing for a while and we were learning the basics. We kind of broke into 25Q proper. And then we had a little bad day, dipped down a little bit, and we've just kind of been steadily climbing. You kind of see where I was feeling burnt out with trying to do too much learning. Um, but now we've been climbing again. Um, yeah, we've played 158 games. Feeling pretty good about that. Still trying to lose 100 as quick as I can. We have another 21Q on a 13x13. I've only played one 13x13. I should have played. I don't want to split, to be honest. I'll play 3-4 like here. Let's. I think here's the move. Could close off this corner. I want to close off this corner. Kind of threaten him a little bit and take territory. Tempted to attach. Tempted to also take his base. But then I probably lose. I think that'll be okay. This is a way to take this corner. Uh, do we try to split here? I don't. I think so. Let's see how he responds to a split. And now we take this stone. I can do here and force a close. I could Hane. So if he cuts, he cuts. Do we just get the capture? Do we feel good about the capture? It's hard to see where you could play where we can't fall back. I think we need to play a little aggressive. Now let's play somewhere else. I mean, he cuts here. I go here. He goes, maybe not. Maybe something like here, fixed shape, and then we play out. He also plays out. We'll do a low approach, maybe? I feel like a low approach feels good. We feel like we have enough territory. We have enough center influence. Don't need to get super greedy. But I will take his corner if he lets me. I mean, what? He goes here, I fall back. He falls back. He probably doesn't want to play in Gote like that. We could just secure the corner. We could attach to this weak stone. I like securing the corner. Keep it basic. We could also... We could take away his base, maybe. He doesn't really have a base here. We also defend our corner. Say this is not a base. Almost kind of looks like a base, but it is definitely not. He's giving himself somewhere to run out, but we don't want to let him live like that. Do we cut this stone? I think cutting this stone is a strong threat. Something like this. We're threatening to cut, I guess. He fixes his shape. We can close for free. He doesn't. Do we do the co? I don't think so. I think I wanted to just save my shit. How's the territory looking? We need more. We need something. We need to push out is what we need. To not get trapped in here. Something like this works. How much territory do we run this out and let him kind of have this? Do we threaten an invasion underneath? He goes here, I go here, he goes here. If he goes, I go here, he goes here. I can go here. Yes, that doesn't really work. I go here, he goes here. I go here, he connects, I capture. I like that. Okay, he sees it, he sees it. Keep producing. Do I threaten? Do I cut here? I kind of like the cut, even if it doesn't work. He takes. So if I go down, I could go here, and I could use it to go here and here to keep going, actually. I hope this works. He goes here, I fall back. So let's reduce a bit. Can we keep going? You can't go here, you can't go here. You can't go here. You can... We'll keep going. Let's take what we can from him. Do we keep going now? So we can't. If he goes here, we fall back. So long as this is open, we don't need to resolve this yet. Maybe we do something like this, threatening the middle, putting pressure on the corner. He needs to respond. He might do like a cut here. Okay, he kind of falls back. Let's run it out. I don't want to force him to close that, to be honest. I want to keep... This makes a nice solid little square. Interesting. Do we just close? I think we just close. If I'm reading this right, we should have more than enough points to end out this game. He's pushing us back successfully. I gotta appreciate that. That's pretty good. I think I want to put pressure down here. Now we have a little joint. We'll put more pressure down here. Interesting. He's threatening to come in. Well, we could still make him respond. And we're feeling good about this. We could even get a point if we wanted. I think what's better, let's not be greedy. Do we want to threaten to connect? I would love to threaten to connect up here. I think this will work. You go here, I go back. You go here, I go down. And I can just fall back. Gotta keep an eye on this group. Running a little low on time. Let's do our fallback. a little worried about, my instincts say to be a little worried about these two stones, but I mean, he cuts, I capture, he goes out, and just capture again. Interesting. So these stones are the weakest. Let's make sure we can get an eye. Do something like here. He might just save that stone. That would be bad. Do I still have two eyes if he connects? And he definitely will connect. So the question is, do I have two eyes? And the answer is I go, he connects, I go here. So I go here, he connects. I go here, he goes. So I go here, he takes. I go back. Gives me. And I go here, it gives me one. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I feel like this is death because I go here, he goes here. Alright, let's do it. He's gonna go up here, we go up one. And then we have two eyes. That is fine. He's gonna need a capture. You're in trouble. So he's been doing good reducing on me. This game's become a lot closer. Let's see if the fundamentals pull us through. I go here, he gets a double capture. I don't love that. What about a cut here? Does nothing. I could he goes here, I fall back. Yeah, I mean, I just have so much to fall back to. It also threatens another. Do we have another threat? I go here. I go here, he goes here. I go out. He goes here. It doesn't really work. We can maybe try to find... Oh, we gotta play. We're out of time. I'm thinking too much. Uh, that's fine. We'll do something like this in game. Oh, it doesn't work. We need to fall back. I fucked up. We're playing too quick. That's okay. We'll play down here. We'll take it back. I think this is probably close to the game. I don't want him to take that point. We go here. He's looking for something tricky, but I don't think it works for him like that. It might. We'll just fall back. Now it's a very close game. I think it's gonna be tough to say. I'll let the GG soon. If he passes, I think I'll also pass. I don't see... The 6.5 point Comey's probably going to win it for him, actually. Closes that off, so I go here, he goes here. Or I go here, he goes here. There's nothing to do. Let's see if he passes. I'm out of time. So it's been a good game, and he wins by 10 points. So that ended up being okay. I think I made some Seems like the computer said he had it from. It was very close. Uh, yeah, letting him invade here was a huge mistake. I think this is where I kind of threw away. Yeah, this is where I threw away my opportunity. He goes there. I should have just closed. I was worried about this, but I don't know why, because that doesn't work. I don't know why I didn't just close. I made a huge blunder there. I think that threw the game. Um, I close here. What am I worried about? Yeah, it's like I'm worried about him doing this, but he can't do that. He could try to live or something, but like there's nothing. Yeah, I fucked that one up pretty bad. The game was dead even up until then, but that's okay. We'll do one more. Same shit. Let's see what we get. And we get a full game against a 20Q. This might be the strongest player we've played. We'll play our 3-4. He plays the 4-4. Do we want to split? He's inviting a split, but we'll say no. We'll play another 3-4. He comes down. We'll kick for the corner. He busts out. Kind of want to kick again. I think maybe the bigger move. I'll do it one more time. I expect he'll play one more time in this corner. These stones are being threatened, and he does. So if he goes here, I fall back. We're feeling okay. Let's take this other corner. So we just need to, if we can get life in this corner, we're super happy. I'm expecting to, he goes right here. Interesting. Do we split? I don't think we want to split. Do we fall back? I don't think we want to. This feels like a heavy shape. This feels clunky. I don't love this. We'll threaten to cut. We'll do another one. Just try to find life. Do we cut? We don't cut. We maintain life. He blocks again. We'll fall back. And now we're feeling okay. We could do one more to feel super secure. Where's his worst play for us? He plays something like here. We fall back. Yeah, I'm not really too worried about it. I would rather do this. Secure corner. He's going again. If he wants, I will take the same exchange. Interesting. I don't want to connect. I don't want to go. Maybe something like this. He's trying to kill. We're not going to let him. This will live in the corner. We could fix shape. We could. Interesting. I think maybe we do our own invasion. Do we Joseki? Forget what the Joseki is, if it's just connect or not. Let's do this one. Let's threaten to go underneath. We'll just fall back, I guess. So we're feeling safe about this corner as well. So we have all four corners, one strongly, and he's got huge influence in the center. And so our goal is to not let him keep that. Kind of threaten to connect under here long term. Uh, he doesn't like that. But my main thing is he doesn't get the fucking center, bro. That's what you don't understand. There's maybe even a small jump for this. He comes out. He wants this Moyo. I go here. I go here. He goes down. I go back. He goes over. It's just pushing me down. Interesting, interesting. Let's go for this wall. This feels bigger. Also playing towards the center. He's got a lot of influence. I maybe just want to threaten to connect up. Cut if you want. Hmm. I feel like this gives him the least places to go. Let him run him out a bit. Now let's just try to build a net. Where are you gonna live, buddy? You ain't living down there. And you ain't gonna live up here neither. Gonna go up one more time. He doesn't. Okay. Save this stone. I think he's right in going for this weak one. Interesting. So he's gonna get these. There's no way to save it. Yes, there is. What am I thinking? I think he made a big mistake. So what? I go here. He goes up. I go up. Yeah, he's got me captured if I do that. I go here. He connects. And he's got 3 liberties there. God damn it. I go underneath. He goes there. I'm captured. I think we just need to close off. We've lost this fight. We're not playing very well. We have no hope of survival here, so we shouldn't play for it. We need... This feels small. I don't want to close off this corner some more. I made a fucking huge mistake. We're bad at this game. Whew, okay. Frustrated, frustrated. That's okay. We need to remain, keep our composure. We still have 4 corners. He's got a Moyo here. And he's working on the sides. He's going out. What do we want to do? I think we don't also want to lose these stones. That feels very bad. He's threatening some cuts. If he cuts here, we'll take him. That doesn't work. Kind of love something like this. He goes there, we'll go here. He'll go in, we'll go in. So long as we're safe, we're feeling okay. So that was a sneaky little move. What else we got? I want to keep this closed. Just don't want him to bleed out. This feels like he could take a huge amount here. I'm not too worried about that yet. What I am worried about is more of this center Moyo being developed. Kind of love the idea. I go here, he goes here. He captures. Doesn't work. We could do a peep. We peep, he closes. We go here. He captures us. I think maybe something like here. We're spending too much time thinking. I should be playing longer games if I want to think like this. This closes this off, though. Gives us a big base of attack. This stone's in danger. He needs to fall back. That's okay. Are you gonna fall back? There you go. I think we can take, maybe not. Force that back. I'll take the connection. I'll close the co. We'd love to keep pushing out, something like a tiger's mouth here. Maybe that's small. Maybe something like a move down here. Threaten to cut off some of these stones. Let's just keep jumping around the middle here. I go here. He goes back, I connect. I don't love that. I think I'll push in where I can. God, I feel like I've abandoned the fundamental principles. I was doing so well up until I feel like this game has been just kind of a disaster. Interesting. So we could do a forcing move at an Atari. That's a freebie. And maybe something like here. He comes up, we fall back. Do that tiger's mouth now we were thinking about. He's walking the stones out. We can keep Haneing. It's a lot of cutting points. We could do something like Hane. He fills. Go out. Can maybe do something with the Aji of this stone. Hane. Stuck in a ladder. No. Do we keep playing it out? I don't think we can get away with it. We got to do something. If he wants to connect to a weak stone, we'll let him. We'll fix this point. Make a couple eye shapes here. So this is a nice solid shape. It didn't reduce as much as we were hoping. I go here, he cuts us off. I think we're gonna need some sort of fight. I don't know though, maybe not. Do we let him cut us off and try to get a bigger Moyo? I think the answer is yes. Interesting. And now he's playing reducing moves on me, which I don't like. I can afford a cap. Didn't reduce too much. He needs to... taking his own liberty. Let's see if he misses this. If he doesn't take these structures, this guy's dead. He does. Okay. We'll give it to him. So this is our Moyo, though. This is huge. He's got this big boy, which we can reduce a little bit. Got this. This is going to be a very close game. I'm nervous. He's only got a half-point Comey, which is great. Do we do a jump? I think we do a jump. Do the connection. Do another one. We reduce what we can. I go here. Get another point. I took some points from him there. Got just a couple points moves. Nervous. We just want to connect. Got this stone backing up these guys, which is great. This has been a close game. Can't really advance past here. If he passes, I'll spend some time, but I'll kind of do the same soon. We'll just do our connection. There we go. There's his response. We could... Can't do that. I could just go ahead and close this. Okay, you saw like the 2 weak points I was looking at. So this is an eye, this is an eye. This stone's kind of weak, maybe something like here. I think this is it. No, the structure's alive. I go here. He goes here, I fall back. If he goes here, I fall back. I've got enough liberties. I go here. Any chance he misplays this? Probably not. I go here. fills. Yeah, I can't do nothing. We'll just fall back and play it safe. I've probably been a little heavy on the reducing moves. Probably didn't have to do some of those. We'll just fall back. So we got Big Moyo. He's got Big Moyo. We got big corner, medium corners. He's got this. So when I go here, he falls back. We need to connect. Tricky. He's trying to get me with little tricks. Gotta respect it. See if I can get him with it. I can do a little on him. You fall back. I think falling back's the only move here, bud. Interesting. So if he goes here and takes, what do I lose? Not much. 1 point of territory and a stone. But I can reduce him quite a bit more, I think. He goes here. I fill in. He fills in. Well, he goes here. That actually doesn't work. He's trying to kill this group. Which I don't want to let him do. I go here. Doesn't work. It's close. Fill the co. Don't see it. He didn't see it. Big blunder. This group's safe. This group's safe. I mean, so this is an I, and this will be an I somewhere. If he plays here, we capture. He goes down, we capture. Okay. Let's keep getting aggressive on him now. Let's fucking turn the tables. This group is now dead. So we have easily won this game with him misreading that. I'm very curious to know before this point who was winning. We'll save. So we got this at any point. I'm gonna pass. I'm feeling, I mean, the game's... Except those remove stones. They look good to me. And we ended up stomping him with that. But, crucially, it said we were ahead up until this point when things were being decided. This is all in-game. So he has to, at this point, to win, he has to reduce... He probably can't gain any territory. So he has to reduce 13 points of territory, which is a lot of reducing moves. Interesting. I go here. It's saying I was barely up. I guess it's something like here, here. Yeah, that's the move. He fucked, so we both fucked that up. This is a bad shape, and I know it. He goes here. I should not have done that. I should have just like fallen back, taken life. Uh, but yeah, up until this point, still managing to be about 13 to 15 stones ahead. And then he misread this little fight and kind of threw everything away. Yeah, so great game to end on. We beat our strongest opponent. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. It says we only made 2 blunders. A lot of mistakes and inaccuracies, just because that's half our game. Let's focus on the only 2 blunders. Um, but yeah, honestly, from the beginning, it's hard to beat the fundamentals. I got to the point where I was feeling, yeah, I was right. This is not a great shape. You probably could have killed this, which wouldn't have been like the end of the game or anything. But we're allowed to make life there, and then once we do, we go to the corners. He realizes, ah, shit, I should probably be playing the fundamentals too. Except he goes aggressive. He goes for my corner. We close it off. And then we go for his corner. We get a good Joseki. So I mean, come on. What more could you ask for? Ending the game with the 4 corner, or starting the game with the 4 corners. It's still saying the computer likes his influence more, which is interesting. So my goal is just to go for the middle. Wasn't really a strong plan. He made very close attachments that I don't feel like worked out for him. We had this huge fight that he should have won. This is where I fucked this up. I mean, the stone was just too weak from the get-go. But a connection doesn't feel quite... a connection almost gets us out. Kind of, not really. We just need more liberties. Probably do something like this. No, we can't get away with that one. He'd probably do this. That doesn't really help him, though. Do something like this for a force. Come on down. He doesn't want to take his own liberties away. He wants to, like, connect over. And I got nowhere to go. Yeah, so I think he made some pretty big reading errors. But he had some good cuts. Should have won that fight, just wasn't paying attention. And then things continue in White's favor for a while. I wonder at what point, while we're like developing, there's sort of a switch. I guess when I start building these boxes in the center. Still in White's favor. They want to connect. Yeah, I think he just let me build too big of a box. And then we got some strong reducing moves at the end. I think we both got some good reducing moves. But yeah, great game to end on. 21Q. Wow, that's incredible. Uh, we beat a stronger opponent today as well. That always feels great. And so I guess we will call it there. I hope you've enjoyed. Excited to see progress. I feel like I'm still doing such a bad job at the fundamentals, but honestly, just sticking with that advice is so crazy helpful. But until next time, I hope you have a good night, and I love you, baby.